Hey, it's Big Game James McCarty, sports director at Flag Family Media. We're now with one of the Dragon football offensive linemen, Tyler Martin. Tyler, last weekend you guys got a massive victory over our top 20 team in the country in Minnesota Duluth. What was the morale of the team after that big bounce-back victory for you guys?
Oh, my God. The locker room was insane after that one. We singing Dixieland Delight in the locker room. We were hooting and hollering, banging on lockers. It was quite a surreal experience, probably one I'll never forget for sure.
So I heard Coach say that there's no evidence, no video of any sorts. Is there anything that – there's nothing?
Nope. We are not allowed to have phones in those situations because it's like the core memory. You want it in here, not the phone, you know.
Okay, I suppose. Hey, I think that's just a way for Coach not to be blackmailed personally. But, hey, either way, now looking forward to this weekend. You guys have an opportunity to go hit the road, your biggest road trip of the season. I'm probably going to bounce around a little bit with you. Hopefully all right with that. But,
right.
I mean, heading on this road trip, some guys are busing, some guys are flying. You have kind of this split group. Do you think that travel is something that you guys have to mentally prepare for with such a long road trip?
I mean, for sure. But it's mostly the starters that are taking planes. So most of us will be there same day, be a 4-hour flight, so it really won't be much more than like a bus to Bemidji, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be too bad at all. The long trip back is going to suck. You need to hit some stretches before that one. It's like, 11.5-hour drive back, so that's going to suck. But pre-game won't be too bad.
Yeah, well, that's Jason and I. We're hitting the road at 6 a.m. on Friday. We're driving all the way down, driving all the way home.
Oh,
so
God.
we're gonna need therapy after the game because of all the excitement we're gonna have in that vehicle together for 24, 25 hours. But
Jesus.
Hey, with how the season has started for you guys in that week 1 game against Wayne State, in my opinion, it just looked like you could tell that the Wildcats, they had a game under their belt, whereas you guys were figuring things out still.
Yep.
And then week 2, you guys had figured some of those things out against Duluth, and Duluth had that bye week, that low week. Do you think that played a bit of a factor into it, that you guys were getting some confidence, some chemistry under your belt in that victory?
I think we definitely needed the game to work some kinks out for sure. I think Duluth, they had a good plan for us, but we built up a good confidence from the last week. We built up a lot of expertise. We figured out some things through the week beforehand. So I think we came back a lot stronger after the second game.
In that game against Duluth as well, I believe your side of the line stayed the same, but there was a little bit of shifting at center, left guard, left tackle as well, with Nick Haugerud moving over to tackle at one point and shifting Selheim into center for whatever reason. I don't know if that was a rotational thing. I don't know if that was pre-planned or not. What were your thoughts on those adjustments that did happen, if it really affected you at all, if at all? And if it did or didn't, I mean, what do you think about your offensive line and how you guys are progressing as well?
I think it was awesome. It's something we've been experimenting with in practice a lot. It's trying to keep like the left side really fresh, and then Brooks really fresh. They all move around, shift around, and I have full trust in all of them that play, all 6 of them. So it'll be Brennan, Vern, and Jake that all shift around, and Brady that all shift around, and just kind of keep them fresh, kind of keep that whole line working in unison. And I have complete faith in all of them. There's really no difference to me. Both the centers are beautiful working men.
They're going to love that when they hear that back in the replay. Oh, man. Hey, this weekend against McKendree last season, you guys, this is the back end of a home and home, right? You guys really controlled pace of play. We know that they were a little bit banged up last season. Is there really anything you're able to take away from last September's meeting here that you can take forward into this weekend's meeting against those very Bearcats this weekend?
We kind of know they're going to come after us. We know they're going to hit us with a lot of games, a lot of pressure. So that's just kind of something we've been preparing for, and we kind of we've seen from last season we can take forward into this season.
Alrighty. And what would you say is the biggest key to being able to keep the ball moving offensively, to be able to put points on the board, and of course get the victory for you guys?
It's 100% watching those pressures and watching the games they give up front and all the stunts they pull, and picking those up and being effective players.
Hey, that's awesome. Well, hey, thanks for coming to your time, Todd. Always appreciate it. Great to be able to talk offensive line a little bit as well. You guys don't get all the credit all the time, but by all means, you guys put a great game, I thought, last Saturday against Duluth, and we're looking forward to watching you guys maybe get a little bit of syrup and pancaking going on against McKendree.
Yeah.
How's that?
Thank you very much.
I'm Big Game James McCarty with Tyler Martin of the Dragon football team. Have a great rest of your day.